So here we are, New England Rapid Recovery. We are 3 months out from a patient who had a radical hysterectomy. And tell us what your experience was with the Rapid Recovery system and why you chose us.
I chose Rapid Recovery because I'm self-employed, and it's very important that I get back to work as soon as possible. If I'm not working, I'm not getting paid. Tina came to my home every day from the day that I got home from the hospital for 8 days and worked on me, and I was off pain medication, I think, completely within 8 days. I had cut back to pain medication only almost immediately 2 times a day, and then once a day before I went to bed, and then it was over at 8 days. My incision healed very quickly. I was very mobile. I was up, walking around, waiting on myself, really not in pain the majority of the time. Was out back functioning and going to meetings within 10 days. I had experienced 3 C-sections in the past. And so my experience in healing from a C-section, which was the only thing that I had really comparable to compare it with, was very long and arduous. Of course, I was taking care of a baby as well, but it was a very different experience. I was back on my feet. I think my expectations were, or my hope was, that anything that would, the more that I could shorten my recovery period, the better. From a radical hysterectomy, the doctor is saying that it's probably going to take 90 days before you're feeling yourself again. There was a lot of recommendations about not lifting anything or doing anything to exert yourself, and driving and taking it really slowly. When I went back to see my doctor in January 12th, he was very surprised at how well I was doing, and he grabbed his paperwork and said, "When did I do this surgery?" And I said, "Well, it's been about 5 weeks," and he thought it was extraordinary, and I told him about Rapid Recovery and my experience with them and how quickly I was healing, and he was quite impressed.
So would you recommend Rapid Recovery to friends, or if you had another surgery, would you do it again?
I did recommend Rapid Recovery to one of my friends, and she did use it and had a very similar experience to me. Only it was a different type of surgery, but it was a very similar experience. And yes, I'd do it again, although I'm not looking forward to having any more surgeries in the near future.
Okay, well, thank you so very much.